Śrīla Śrīdhara Mahārāja told a story how he suggested something about the preaching in a letter to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. He was at Benares with a very qualified sannyasi whose preaching was going on very successfully. And there was some discussion between he and that sannyasi. And that sannyasi said, if I am ordered, of course we will establish an ashram here. Otherwise we're going on with the preaching as we have been instructed. Because it looked like the preaching was very successful and he cultivated all the right people. He could get the donations, buy the land, and go forward. So, Śrīla Śrīdhara Mahārāja wrote a letter to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. And he said, we are here preaching with such Maharaj and highly qualified, and preaching is going on. He has cultivated so many nice people. The field is right. If you will give the order to open the temple, then surely we can get land and build and everything that will be done. He suggested to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, give the order and we'll open the temple. Then he said, some days later, a letter came back from the secretary. It simply said, we know the Maharaj is preaching nicely. We suggest that you listen carefully to his Bhagavad Gita and imbibe the pure concepts of Bhagavad Gita. And there was no mention of opening a temple or anything. They simply advised him to try to listen to the Maharaj clearly when he speaks and learn the concepts. So then a few months later, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta came to Benares. And at one point, Śrīla Śrīdhara Mahārāja was in the room with Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, and everybody left the room, and then Srila Bhaktisiddhanta just looked at him and said, you see, if a sadhu asks you for flowers, and you bring flowers right up to the point, right to front of him, and then he goes, no, I don't want the flowers, give me water. But you have brought the flowers all the way, so you say, yes, you want water? That I'll bring, but take these flowers. I brought them this far, now you take them. He said, at that time, your service becomes Māyā, and you are inflicting your desire over the superior authority. So in effect, he was telling us, you wanted to say to us that we will open this temple, but that is not preaching, and that will be no temple. But when the order from above comes down to you, open the temple, then that will be a real temple, and that will be real devotional service.